Please leave your message for...
What up? I'm live. Okay, so I'm still... All right, so I was waiting for my guest to get the link set up. He was going to, and then he said, hold on, what's up, Rob? Waiting for this one. Okay, hold on, you guys. I just got to get this straight. I didn't want to go on past 8 o'clock. I wanted to go on at the right time, but now, hold on. Of course, everything's not going to go right. Can you guys see me, hear me?
Please leave your message for 7.
Good evening, Rob. Will Hartsock, love how your channel has grown. Thank you. Thanks, Will. Can you guys hear me? Good? Everything fine so far? Yes? No? You're good. Okay. Thanks, Ron. I appreciate it. What's up, David? Okay. So I'm waiting. Man, we just talked literally 3 minutes ago, and he said, hold on a second. I don't know. There's something going on at the house where he was at. My guest is Petty Tupac. He has Petty Tupac TV. It's a prison channel. And we're going to be talking about violations of probation over YouTube. Imagine that. So, and if you guys don't know what that is, hey, okay, so let me say what's up real quick. So, Skunt Hunter, I want to hear dirty white boy stories. Tired of hearing about FBS and them clowns. Skunt Hunter, I hear you, bro. And there's a lot of people in your corner. I want to say that. This isn't, well, I'll tell you what, I might go ahead after he's off and say a few things, but I don't know how much else there's to say. I like beating up on people, but again, it's like, no, I don't like beating up on people. If people come out and talk shit and want to get in my arena, I don't give a fuck who they are, then come on, and I win. So, I mean, whatever. So let's not go there. I'm waiting for, boy, oh boy, I hope something didn't happen right now. Because me and this dude, I really wanted this guy on. We've been trying to hook up for a long time. Of course, it's my fault that we have not. Let's be clear. Oh, no. Don't do it, bro. Ron, we had a great weekend. Thank you. Grind Jr. Hey, Grind Jr. Hello, Grind Jr. Hey, Ron. What's up, people? David. Hey, Grind. What's up, Rob? Waiting for this one. J.A. Good evening, Rob. Love how much your channel has grown. Will, thank you. Evan, nice guy. Bryant. Hey, Rob. Hope all's well. David, there's the man. Thank you. Ron Gross, you're good. Thanks. Can see and hear you well. Okay, thank you. Everything sounds good. Yes. Jimmy Boy, all good, Rob, bro. Audio and visual both. Okay. You know what I wanted? You know what I was gonna come on and do tonight? Damn, I just hit and there's like there's all kinds. Everything sounds good. Yes, all good, Rob. You're getting better at all this stuff. It all comes with time, bro. Everything's sound. You know what, J.A. or Ja? That's true, but I've been on here a long time. I don't have many more excuses. I've ran out of excuses pretty much on many things in my life, to be honest. There's another personal one for you. We can hear you. Thanks. What's up, Rob? We hear you loud and clear. Constantinos K. You're a nice guy. Hi, everyone. Gianni Catalano. Rosso, the Destroyer. I don't see how that's even possible. Rick B. I don't see how that's even possible. I'm not sure, Rick B. Yeah, enough of the mob wars. Corny. Yeah, John. Matthew Vaz. Who? Gabba Piggy. Oh, no. Who dubbed him Gabba Piggy? I haven't heard that one yet. Listen, honest to God, you guys, I haven't watched any of the channels with the exception of 5 seconds of Johnny Mac and SoFlo's having a birthday or something, but I haven't heard Chris. And I'm sure that Gabba Piggy has got to be FBS because they call him Piggy and he's on Gabba Piggy, okay? Damn, let's hear Benny tapes. Benny, I have been avoiding for a week. I got a message from people tonight. He will be calling tomorrow. All good. We're back with Benny. I don't know what I'm doing for Mob Team. I might reach out to Chucky. Gabba Piggy. Oh my God. They did that to, shit, I wish I would have came up with that. Pilato a long time. I'm going to talk in just a second. Toothpaste sandwiches on deck in classification? What? Dave Hughes, toothpaste sandwiches on deck in classification. Dave, break that one down to me, please. There's Assassinino. Hello, everyone. Bob B, what's up? Much respects and greeting from Ontario. Okay. What's up, Evan? Nice guy, Bryant. Scott Bell, what's up, bro? Rasa, what happened? Probation violation on YouTube. I'm coming. That's what we're coming. We're coming. I'm waiting for my dude to come on. I don't know what happened. Literally, he just said I got the link, and he said, hold on. I don't know if he said the police are here. Maybe something was going on in the background. To be honest, I've talked to him for a minute. We had everything set up. No, I know who Robert Wagner is, Ricky B, but I never did time with him. FBS got slaughtered by Angel Payupski. Really? You're a champ, Ron Valentino. King Rob. Holy shit.
Please leave your message.
Man, this is gonna suck if he doesn't. So, honest to God, we had everything planned out. And literally he's like, hold on. Something was going on in the background. I don't know where he was. Let me try one more thing. He's got the link. Damn, that would suck. Hey, bro, so I'm live right now. I just wanted you to know. So if you got that link, I know you did. You told me. Just hit it. When I see your face pop up, I'll go ahead and put you on. Hope everything's good. Later, Rob. This is Rob. Bye. Oof. Wow. Anyway, well, maybe I will be slamming guys tonight. Who knows now? We'll see what happens. Okay. Babe, by the way, he didn't hit the link, but something was going on in the background. I don't know if he said the cops are here, the police are here. There was some kind of commotion in the background. I'm not sure. I wanted him on for the real Bolamsky. Just joking, bro. The guy's black, so I was just making jokes. Haha. Assassinino, Pilato, Big Assassinino. I'll tell you guys right now. Angel destroyed FBS tonight. Rosso, the Scourge of Calamandria. Glad you're here, Assassinino. Gabba Pagan. Wow, did you check out Unique Mecha Audio channel yet? I have not. Shit. Man, Splash, Unique Mecha Auto channel. You got great content. Assassinino does good. He does pretty damn good. Mecha Audio, damn. So here's the problem right now, right? Splashy, _135. Every day. This is not a joke. I can stay on the phone all day and answer messages and talk. And I've got a lot of people sending me important information, and it's just so much of it. However, you'll see Micah Audio channel. No, I'm writing this down right now, and I got a little to-do list. This is going to be my week. Don't be a Gabba Piggy. Oh my God. Who came up with, did MRE do this? Gabba Piggy, Bob D. Did MRE? We are impressed by you backing off the rest of the mob. It's Jesse Balaz. The truth is, it's really fun for me, but it is kind of like beating up on handicapped people. And I say like IQ, and I know that sounds too much condescending and like I'm some kind of smart person, and that's not it. It's just they're so dumb. And I cannot explain enough about little Johnny Whack, this poor little bastard that just wants a friend. He'll do any, and mark my word, 3 weeks. Let's just say 3 months. Within the next, no, let's give him 6 weeks. Within 6 weeks, his side that he backs up will just completely disown him for sure. You guys should do a prison live. Splashy, we were going to talk about prison. Thanks, Grind, Assassinino. Smash that, everyone, please. I don't even know. I can't even see. And I'm on StreamYard, so I don't know who's here, who's not. It doesn't fucking matter. I can care less, Ratty. I'm just bummed that this dude's not back on. I hope everything's straight with him. So, okay, so t-shirts. Don't Be a Jimmy t-shirts are up right now. The link is on my description page. You guys can go buy them right now, okay? I like just a couple of Convict Inc. things, but primarily Convict Inc. alone and Don't Be a Jimmy. Lots more to come. There'll be criminal justice reform t-shirts. There'll be SoFlo's in his own category. I don't know yet. In broadcast, what the hell's this popping up? I don't know what that is. Okay. Bradley Nichols and monitor guys who ban people in the chat. Bradley, didn't I send you a message saying what it was? I know you sent me a message. I didn't respond. The Argo show, guys, don't be shy. Hit the like button. Robert hasn't responded to me in a minute. Javier James, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Javier James, you're saying I don't respond to you. What's up, bro? Talk to me. Hit me up and I'll respond to you right now. Hey, you all, Scott Bell, Mob Rats. Robert hasn't responded to me in a minute. Assassinino, hey, brother. No t-shirt link. Don't bullshit. In the description, there's not a t-shirt link. What is the t-shirt link? What is it? What? She got a toothbrush in her mouth. What is it?
It's in the description.
They're saying it's not in the description. Okay, all right. Anyway, she's saying it is. Oh, I hope so. Oh my God, it's true. I hit the link. The t-shirts are there. Ha ha ha. I'm dead over here. It's there. It's there. Okay, link is there. So there are plenty more to come. And let me tell you something. I ordered my t-shirts tonight from there. Okay. Okay, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, bro. Thank you, Derek. I ordered mine. The t-shirts are second from the top. So look, the colors are just kind of like yeah, I know when we set it up, I get it. There's the hats first and stuff, Convict Inc. So it's not going to be like a Don't Be a Jimmy merchandise only, although primarily that's what everybody wants. I must say, and I'm going to just be fucking fully honest about this. I was disappointed because we went with the prices. We like did something else for the price to be lower. And after everything, and I ordered one, like the Jimmy one, I have the Hold On to Daddy's belt loop. That has nothing to do with Jimmy. Don't be a bitch or man up. It's that simple. Or so I forgot what else. That with taxes and shipping, it was expensive. $39 or $44. It was crazy. I was just like, oh my God, we can't do bulk right now because we can't mail them out. It's impossible. I've got too much going on. She's got too much going on, but we will. So after like 90 days of this, I'm not bullshitting when I said this is going into a nonprofit. There is going to be proceeds that is going to in a criminal justice reform. It's something that I have going with criminal justice reform. The SoFlo Don't Beat a Women t-shirts or whatever it's going to be, that's a whole different category. And that might be way beyond me. I'll know this week. If we'll see. We'll see. Big people want to get involved with that. I don't admit it. I still can't be a mod. Debo? Hold on. Shirts are funny. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, now I'm just getting hit. You should be wearing one, Rob Bradley. I didn't get one yet. I literally didn't get one yet. We ordered coffee mugs. And, okay, so I've got 3 addresses in this town, okay? So I've got a rental house address, which is part of the corporation. I've got this home address, which is part of an LLC, and I've got a P.O. box. Everything, I don't have a mailbox, goes to a P.O. box, okay? And there's 4 different things in that one P.O. box. So what happened was, if you get the wrong person working that day at the post office, and you have like, it's supposed to be to the house and not to the P.O. box, and I put something else, they'll send it back. That's what happened on the mugs. So everything's running, everything's right. I should be wearing one. You're 1,000% right, but it's been so long talking about them, and we have everything up. I ordered them myself to make sure everything went smooth. Here we go. So there it is. And in the future, I will be dealing with other people, probably t-shirt providers, companies. It's just we wanted to get those out there now. Okay. because, you know, how long have I been talking about it? It's been a while. My wife literally today just hooking up the Shopify and stuff from 10:30 till right now, doing stuff. So it's been like the whole day for her. Yeah. So anyway, Javier, I'll be grabbing a t-shirt tonight, and a couple videos back made just too many comments. Okay, Javier James. So I haven't answered a lot of comments in a while. Okay, so that's true. Just looked at the t-shirts. It's the link. Okay. So yeah, the link is there. Okay, women are always right. The fruition comes to light. And that's not all of them. You should be wearing one, Brad. You're right. Brad, by the way, I'm not ignoring you. Just so you know, you're going to be on here. Hopefully your link will work out better than this one, because this just, I don't know. Let me try to call him again, see if something happened. Something could have happened. What's up, Joey? Rob Mark. Call me when you can, bro, if everything's good. Hubsky, where's the link? It's on the description of the page under Shopify or whatever. Payupski. Jimmy's a flasher t-shirt. Jimmy's, I donated money. I still can't be a mod. LL Debo, and you did. I have to. Sorry, gang. Hockey game. Okay, Dan Perry. Tupac Wallace shirts are funny. Thanks, Rob. Did you know Lex? Dave Hughes. Lex. No, I don't know Lex. Collins Avenue. What's up? Shirts look great, Rob. Thank you, Lamelli. I'll definitely buy a shirt. Thanks, Assassin. I appreciate that. Payupski, where's the link? Tell everybody, tell Payupski where the link is. I'm going to buy one next week. Thank you, Tupac Wallace. The Don't Be the Woman shirts are going to be pretty strong compared to the Jimmy shirts, which nobody really knows about on the street. So Jesse Blas, they will. The Don't Be a Jimmy thing. So there's going to be, we'll see. And don't abuse children. Jesse Blas, don't abuse children. What's good, Ross? So that's Gino. What's that in reference to, Jesse Balls? FBS has a t-shirt about it says no chomo. That literally has nothing to do with you. What does he have a t-shirt that says that? John, does he have a t-shirt that says that?
Say what?
No chomo. So does it say me? Did he?
No.
FBS?
What, FBS what?
Does he have t-shirts made about me? Did you see? Okay, well, somebody's saying that. If he's saying me in reference to child molester, I got him. I'm coming. I know the laws now on this shit. I know the laws. They don't. They're morons. What union was your father involved with in Cali? The Labor's Union, Local 802 in Wilmington, David Hughes. I love the backstabbing Don't Be a Jimmy t-shirt. They're definitely not going to last. Yeah. Pinga Debo. Yeah, I like the ones where he's sitting next to the black lawyer. So we changed the sayings of the judge. It's a judge, actually. We changed the judge's saying. I had, damn, Jimmy be telling on all his friends. Then I had, the streets will never love you again, Jimmy. We had back and forth. And finally, it was just too much. I want to know if FBS has this. It won't sell that many, but if he does, okay. Okay, I see the no chomo t-shirt, but is he attaching my name to this in some kind of way? That's what I need to know. Mate, rather, you'd be proud of the way that she forced. I haven't spoke to Tommy Patera or the Tommy Patera camp in about a month. Timmy? Yeah, Bradley. Nicolaitis. I always say your name wrong. You're coming on soon. This week. This is the week. You need more black shirts. So you can order any kind. So babe, people are saying that I need more black t-shirts. So there's only, if you go in to it, you can change colors around, right? I like the man up or bitch up one. I know that's a good one too for the gym. Yes, he does. It just says no chomo. Okay. If it says no chomo, that's good. I mean, that's just, what's no chomo? I mean, I agree with that. Maybe I'll buy one. If it's in reference, if it talks specifically, they want to play the lawsuit game like they want to play the probation game and call probation like that. We can, yeah, no chomo. Okay, no chomo. That's okay. That's cool. Rob, the shirt FBI says hashtag no chomo. Okay, whatever. I'm not. Nobody's done more harm to child molesters than Robert Rosso that I know of. I don't know. I've got a record of it because I sat next to one over Joey Testa. Rob, you're connected, buttoned up, and don't even know it. don't even. FBI shirt says it. Okay. Damn, no cho t-shirts. That's crazy. Okay, that's fine. No, I agree with no chomo too. No name, and he can do that. That's cool. That's cool. I got it. He's got a t-shirt coming, so it's cool. And we will make sure we know it's him. So it's cool. And who is gonna look. In the long run, when it comes to don't be a Jimmy, I've got people, I've got government officials, I've got police officers talking to me saying they're going to do no don't be a Jimmy's. I got people in 3 countries going to push don't be a Jimmy. I got cheerleaders talking about don't be a Jimmy. I've got people, we're going to do car wash. You guys will see. I might procrastinate. It might take me a long time. I might overpromise, but you'll see. And so Tony, you know, he calls himself Tony Montana because he thinks Tony because he wants to be Tony Montana. All places of employment of all these guys need to be, well, FBS doesn't have a job. They say I don't, because I have said that I just do rental and I do this. Don't have a clue about what's coming down the pike for me. That's okay. SoFlo has like a job on LinkedIn. Does the job know that he beats women in his breath? So we are going to go all through this. He was just saying he was getting that t-shirt because of you. Okay. No problem. That's not a big deal. I'm not mad at Chris. I'm not mad again. It's you know what? When Chris gets off a gabapentin, he's gonna probably come hold my belt loop. For real. He will. Look. Man, I didn't want to do a show. I'm so bummed about this. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. Fat Bald Sicilian by sending super chat. No chomo. Actually, he's got a good t-shirt. If he was putting something about Convict Inc. or Robert Rosso, I'm going to get him. I'm lawyered up. They don't know it. I'm lawyered up for them to come back at me when I hit SoFlo because I'm coming on hard with SoFlo. And I don't feed my family in Cuba. Nikki Blades. Raul, yes, he does. He's wearing one tonight. Hey, so the t-shirt is reference to you and regretted not. Okay. So he said the t-shirt was in reference to me, Bob D. Okay. When did he say that, Bob D? Did he say that tonight? It says, but here's the deal. Who's going to buy no chomo t-shirt from fucking FBS? He's got like 5 people that send him money, but SoFlo is just now getting his money. But we'll see. Jimmy Boy, I literally thought the same thing. That could be perceived the wrong way. Jimmy Boy. No chomo shirt is suspect. Oh, like he's not a chomo. Okay. Wait. You can change colors, but still only saw one black shirt. Really, Tupac? Where's the frickin' link? David, where's the frickin'? It's in the description. Don't tell them what you know, Rob. I know, right? No black options. Only white, heather, white, or orange. Oh, I gotta do this. FBS was in a store and some kids said something to him. He told them, I'm in the Gambino family and showed them his Omega tattoo. No, he did not. Javier James, he did not. and the feds, how do they differentiate between a gang opposed to your religious group? David Hughes, that is really good. So they have made religious groups gangs, like a lot of the different Muslim sects, for example. I was talking about this with this guy tonight. Show the pic of you and Tommy Reynolds, Gary Spears. It's somewhere. But Gary Spears, why? Are you doubting that I know Tommy Reynolds first? For example, are you coming close? Did you not see in my chat room when I put the first Jimmy story out what his mother Mary Ann said? So yeah, that's a little weird that people might think I don't know Tommy Reynolds at this point. I'd like to see them in Walmart. Show the pic of you and Tommy Reynolds. No, I'm not going to now, but I need to know if you think I don't know Tommy Reynolds. Okay, Gary Spears, send me $50. And if I can't show you a picture of Tommy Reynolds within the next 30 minutes, I'll send it back, okay? So send me $50 and I got you. Okay. Don't think t-shirts shipped to Canada, Denny D. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't show the picture. So everybody, we got somebody here named Gary Spears who is begging me to show the picture of Tommy Reynolds. $100 now, Gary. You send me $100 and I'll give you an autographed copy of the picture of me and Tommy Reynolds. But I need to know, do you believe that I don't know them? Where are the shirt? What section? Shane. I don't know what you mean, bro. I think it was on today's show. I can't remember. Okay, Bob D. Rob, when Piggy gets off the Gabbies, he's going to be connected to your belt loop by a chain and nose ring. Gabba Piggy. Holy fuck. Man. We'll see. You know what? Don't be a Jimmy. Tony V. Show the pictures of you and Tommy Reynolds. Gary Spears. $150, Gary. Send me $150 now and I'll show you the picture of Tommy. What a weirdo. Hey, Gary, go look at Tommy's mom and see what she says. I don't know. Gary Spears, $150. Send me and I'll give you an autographed copy of me and Tommy Reynolds. Is that a deal? That's a fair deal, Gary. Autographed copy, bro. Rob, you're easily triggered evergreen. So you're not wrong when you say I'm easily triggered. Here's the deal. And people said you got thin skin. It's not about, it's when people are morons. It's when did you hear the interview? Did you see my wife's live when she was like the best critique of me ever? That I get like angry when I'm right about something. And I fight, like, did you see that? So I'm the type of person that would, for example, if a procedure was violated against me in a parole revocation hearing, and they were saying, okay, you can skip this procedure or you can go in front of the judge, is probably going to send you back to prison. I'm the type of person who instinctively would say, I don't care about the prison time. I want to prove that there was a procedural default. That's me. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying if I'm right about something or if I believe in something, I'm fucking balls to the wall. So when morons come and say something to me and I get stuck in this little back and forth bitch shit, he said, she said, I know it gives them content. I do. I mean, I straight up know. Like Johnny Mac has told me that. Johnny Wack, he's told me that. And they get bigger numbers when they're involved with somebody, you know. But I love fucking smacking them around. I can't help it. And I'm easily triggered by morons. The other side said you don't have one, Gary. Oh, the other side, what, all like 10 of them and their 13 followers? they're like, who? Fuck the other side in the neck. Yeah, it's true. I heard like 5 different people said in one guy that was in the store when it happened, FBS embarrassing his wife and told him he never had kids. Fuck FBS. Today says he's going to get another one with your face on it. I want him to. So, fuck him. Isn't that picture on your face? Isn't that pic on your Facebook? I don't remember if I put it up or not. Get your ass in there, get my shirt in the mail, Harvest of Sorrow. You have to click the episode link, description, not for channel. You have to click the episode link, description, not the channel for the shirt, Scott Bell. Do it for the kids. Grind Junior. Let's go. Don't be a cheap. Gary, you don't know karate. Laugh out loud. No, I don't. 150 autograph. Cash App. No more prison cell. 150 to Cash App, and I got you. Gary, he knows more mob guys than all these mob tube guys that don't even know mob. Listen to these clowns. Javier James, listen, I do. G Rocker, you caught that? 50 to 150 Poly B to do. Piggy is no talent hack. Is a no talent hack. I want the tag autograph. Gary, come back and play. Grind Junior. Well said, Javier. Right on him out. I want an autograph. Gary, come back. Suboxons. Jesse Boss, this is what tonight's show was going to be about. Before, I didn't know the link was the shirts were going to be ready tonight. I thought it was going to actually be maybe tomorrow or the next day. And there's a lot, because there's a lot more shirts actually coming up. And I said, no, stop working on these. Let's just get these up tonight, period. Oh, I got the whole Calanger clown. I got them. There's all. So FBS, he better do something. I mean, he can do something. I don't care. If he puts a cartoon of me or whatever he wants to in a no chomo, that's fine. He should have me lighting chomos on fire and dropping buckets of water on him. And he should have me like slapping Joey Testa around. That's what he should do. Or holding Joey Testa on a collar and dragging him to the chomos table where he sits next to me. That's what he should do. And then he should have a picture of him holding my belt because he's going to do it. That's what's going to happen. Damn, Carmine Persico even talk about the other bosses like Fat Tony Sonar, how he was felt. I got to get Stevie on Evan to talk more about that. Robert, please. It's Johnny Smack. It's Johnny Whack, Ron Gross. It's Johnny Whack. So Smack is like, man, look, I know people said that. I'm not trying to take away from him. 10 of them, even 13 followers, fucking classic. Yeah, thank you. How about a copy of Carmine Persico and Bernie Madoff signed autographs on a picture? How much for that? I don't know if you heard me talking about it or Chucky talking about it. The guy had on Carmine saw it. Carmine tried to. He tried to get a picture of me with John Pollard, the Israeli spy, Bernie Madoff, and him. We got up that morning to go to take the photo, and they shut it down. True shit. Chomo is literally the worst thing that you could call someone. Seriously, it's worse than being a murderer rapist. That's swinging too low and really showing their true nature. Duckford, Alabama, yeah, it is, but it's what they're gravitating. It's who cares, Gary? If you buy it, I'll give you 200. It is. I don't look. They've got me saying I keep point why a guy was raped. I did. They got me. The Chomo thing is that I'm a Chomo somehow because I sat with them, so I didn't sit with Joey Testa. I did, and I would do it again. So I don't really fuck them. Did you come to do your time with Pete? Did you do time with Pete the pick nothing bad. I don't remember, Sal. Bro, trolls are baiting you with the back and forth shit. I see it, but listen, I wouldn't even be talking if I had this guy on right now. What happened was my guest fell through, and I hope he didn't get arrested because he said like the cops are here. I'm pretty sure there was something going on in the background, and I'm sick about it. Peter Rabbit. Yeah, I knew Peter Rabbit. There we go. Let's see what happens. How anybody backstream me after the first comment? Who the fuck? I'm not the other side at all. Gary Spires, you're not the other side. What is the obsession with the Tommy Reynolds? You must think I don't know Tommy Reynolds. That's what I'm trying to say, Gary. Because the other side brought it up that like I put the wrong picture of Tommy on the thumbnail, which my wife actually did, which I never saw. But then you flipped out on Gary for no reason. I flipped out on Gary? No. Gary wrote 4 times, show me picture Tommy, show me picture Tommy. That's what happened. Johnny Whack, Johnny Smack. It's Johnny Whack, not a single person, the Argos show. That would be amazing. We'd love to hear what they thought of the whole mess. He's quite the boss. Glad you stayed at Gary. 2 of my buddies banned for no reason. Lee Cole fan club? Lee Cole fan club? Darren, he's been talking about Testa. You're late. Darren, Darren, where are you? What's the problem with Testa? What ate their names are Lee Cole fan club? Stop trolling. It's corny. They're blocked for a reason. Mob rats, hit the like button. Not a single person have been blocked in the past weeks. I sure hope the guest is good. I'm not trolling. Perhaps he said something out of line. Yeah, I'm proud of you, bro. You're strong and can handle it. It's really fucking low, though. Okay, Duck Fart Alabama. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You can be an exception. Does anyone on the chat agree? 140 in the chat, only 7 likes. Come on, guys, hook up, brother. I don't even see. So I see that's 138. Chat, take a vote or stay, go. If they block, then it's freezing. Peter Rabbit, great. Argo, you can see, don't listen. At least Rob didn't Photoshop a picture and say it's real. Don't be a Jimmy. Gary Spies.
Please leave your message for.
Oh. Wow. All right. You bashed the shit out of Rob with your left nut. What are you doing here in here? Joey, are you talking about Lee bashing me before, or has he done it again? Can we get with Pittsburgh stories, Caesar Rodney? Look, I talked about the Pittsburgh stories on the day I got caught on the live. The deal with the Pittsburgh stories is there was a person that was going to say like the name. So the name of the person he lived with, they wanted to take it back. I know who it is, the girl who he lived off of and smoked crack and all that stuff. Then there was a crack dealer, but I think he's doing dirt again. Then it comes to, so when people saw like how like far I'm willing to go with this and just like bam, 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 he's like, wait a minute, maybe we don't want this, because Jimmy started calling around Pittsburgh, by the way. So I don't want to say that. So what I said was Jimmy smoked crack for 2 years for sure in Pittsburgh. He was trying to live in that life, in a street life. He was trying to get jobs that were consistent with jobs that mobsters would hold. I can't say it because I was asked not to, because they didn't know. But he did get his ass spanked, beat down at the club. And I talked about that in that live, with the blood and Italian, whatever it was. There was something else out of Pittsburgh that was coming. It's not that those stories are totally like there's no more. It's that it was like, okay, so I was waiting. I kept saying the guys. Then all of a sudden, Jimmy started calling Pittsburgh. He started calling all around. And my personal opinion, and I don't know, I think people are in dirt still, and they're like backing off. That's what I personally think. So that wasn't bullshit. That was just what happened, but whatever. Grind you nuts. See, Argo, is the guest coming? Can we see one of the Jimmy t-shirts? The Jimmy t-shirt's on the link, Jeremy Smith. Go to the description, it's on the link. I don't have it like in front of me. I planned on doing a 5-minute at the most talk about Jimmy. Bradley, no, not phone, no, he answered it. Something went down. So I was going to talk, and then I was going to bring him on. So the t-shirts were like, people have been waiting for him. And then I was going to go ahead and bring him on, because we're going to talk about being violated on probation for YouTube content. That's what we're going to talk about. Rob, you were slurring your words. You slurred your words. Oh, I got a meth lip, they said. Somebody said Rob meth lip. Fucking weirdos. Oh man, it just that was hilarious. Actually, I like you, Rob, and follow you. I never comment. I am a lurker. Gary. Okay, that's cool, but why 4 or 5 times did you ask about the Tommy photo? Seriously. I mean, it's just, that's like something that in desperation, like call me a chomo, or like trying to say like it's secret that I kept point while I walked up on a guy getting raped, and somebody gave me a pint of moonshine and I drank it with them for a minute, but then I knew there was a white guy getting raped, but then the whole Every white guy in the unit was happy that he got raped. That's like the same thing. It's like beating it. You know, Rob, keep in mind FBS's channel went to shit when it turned in nothing but shit going on. Do you know how many times little Johnny Whack cried to me, this is terrible. I don't, it's just so much stress and drama. What, you jumped in for the purpose of that. Rob, a cop might answer if you keep calling, but I hope not. I don't care if a cop. Is that who I think it is? The Argo shit, meaning you were growing fast until this crap. Me, Debo, I've been growing faster because of this crap, to be honest, bro. And that's, I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing, to be honest. Wow, Michael. Johnny, perfect. Okay, I got Johnny.
Please leave your message.
Okay, so I guess I'm just going to say that we're not having a guest now, obviously. So it's been 41 minutes. I should have gave it up. Okay, here's the deal. I'm just getting into him. So there's a dude that has a show named TupacTV. Dude out of Detroit, black dude out of Detroit. It's pretty good. It's a good prison channel. He's got over 20,000 subs or something like that. And he did a show this morning, that said that he's been summoned for a probation violation due to a YouTube content. Okay. So last week you saw all the little non-content guys and woman beaters and little strung out methadone people and people that think gabapentin's not drug if you're an addict and all that stuff take off after me about probation. They were actively trying to get me put in prison. Let's make no mistake about it, because that's how desperate they become. While I would never sink to that depth, like that low, to send somebody to prison, not even family members who've tried to put me there recently, who've made shit up. I would not do that to them. That's who they are. They have nothing else. So I put on my title like probation violation to lure people to have a bigger discussion about probation violation in YouTube. Straight up, that's what I did. Lure people, whatever. I was like a Jimmy lure people, lure the girl to have sex by the strip net. I was luring people to try to have a bigger conversation about YouTube content and probation/parole violations for people who are on probation or parole. This was a very good opportunity because I think he goes tomorrow. I hope he didn't go tonight, because I'm telling you, there was something that wasn't, this dude was excited about coming on this show tonight, straight up. I mean, like ready, rolling. We talked back and forth. Okay, there is a link. Is a link to the shirt on the description of this live. So yeah, that's what I was trying to do. And I was going to discuss probation. I was going to go over again, terms of condition of probation. He believes it was because he called the judge who sentenced him. Her name was Wanda, I think. He said something about her hair, like Wanda bad wig, something. And the judge now wants to see him. He is on probation, I believe, for marijuana. I forgot. So we talked months ago. He wanted to have me on the show, and that's in the midst of all my family shit, and just, you know, I wanted to. I kept saying I would, and then things shit happened. So now I saw him today, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. You know, he can use my channel to vent, so it's not on his channel, kind of like Jimmy does with all the clowns and the puppets. So that way, you know, it's not like front and center for his channel. And then I would go into certain things that I have learned in the last week that morons have not learned because they're not bright. So that's what I was going to do. And I gave him legal advice, and I told him different stuff. And we were going to go into his life got an interesting story about prison, about being black and different, and being in a gang, the GDs, and then becoming a Muslim, and then different Muslim sects in prison, and certain things that happens. I mean, phenomenal. I really, really wanted him on, and I'm bummed. And I really hope nothing happens. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, fuck. That's what a shame, man. What a bummer. Really? Like, I thought something else would go wrong. I didn't think it'd be that. And I'm telling you, I talked to him at 5 minutes before it came on. No, it was 7:56 my time. So 4 minutes. And I'm watching the little clock. And I go, did you get it? He's like, yeah, let me check. Okay, StreamYard. Yeah, hold on a second. And I think he said the police are here. I don't know. So, but there was like some commotion in the background. I don't know if his neighbors. I don't know what was happening. But man, yeah. Okay, awesome. I just started. Okay, thanks, bro. I hear you. Now, Ron Gross. That should be this week. How long till Vegas story, Jimmy on the run? So not last week, the week before, we agreed on 2 weeks. That's Mike DeBella, a friend of Benny Giarratano's, who was trying to meet up with Jimmy in Vegas, who was bringing Jimmy to have a steak dinner. And Jimmy said, yeah, and then he put him off, and then they finally contacted, and Mike DeBella shows up at the place Jimmy said he was at. Boom, here comes all the cops. Why are you threatening a federal informant? And then Jimmy that night went from hotel to hotel, but living his best life ever. Living his best life ever, by the way. And yeah, so Mike DeBella's coming on. There's going to be a big production behind that. Ron Gross. Guaranteed now. Art Sleester story this week. Probably Tuesday. I don't know what I'm doing for tomorrow. Hey, look who it is. The Chomo, J.R. Boston. Uh-oh, is that one of the girls? Rob, you got to tell the Jimmy Beat story. That's a classic. Just waiting to be crowned. The Jimmy Beat story? Scott Bell, which one? Penguin, Pilato, Harvest. Johnny, the medicine is designed for the medical issues. Because to make sure you read it. Jimmy Beat story. I'm trying to figure out. Great graphics on the tees, Rob. Thanks, Greg. R.I.P. Sonny Barger. 81 years old. Sonny Barger died. Oh, I didn't know. Lee Cole is Johnny Mac's snake twin. Joey Frakes. No, I've been watching. Your growth has nearly stopped. No, nope, Debo. It has not. Hold on. Hold on, Debo. Seriously, I know you've donated, you've done good. So let me show you. So watch. So, okay, audience, 120 reviews. So in 28 days, I've had 457 subscribers. That is the same as usual. So I'm averaging. So last month I did 502, I think. No, 28 days, it's 502. So it's 500 on the average. That's been pretty consistent. So I'm not really sure. There was a couple bounces like in the beginning or something. So that's what I'm saying. Gabba Piggy, Gash Abuse, Gabba Piggy. Hey Rob, is Argo a wrench? Yes, he runs with the SoFlo company. I don't care. So look, I don't care if somebody runs with these sites. Lowrider, I thank you. No, I thank you. So I'm gonna have a talk with Argo about something else. But so yeah, but I know Argo. Sonny Barger died a while ago, idiot. Let's see who. I think. Okay, so all right. Jay wants to play. Is that what it is? Hold on. Debo, but whatever. I'm unsubbing from this bullshit. You can't even give this fucking guy advice. Huh. What guy advice? I'm not really sure, Debo. But thanks for everything. I appreciate it, bro. Rob, I've been watching you for a while. Anything the Rat Squad talks about, you put out months ago. They're fucking weirdos. Lowrider, rah. I agree with Lowrider. Hold on, let me go back. Yeah, so I know about that. I know about him running with the other guy. I agree with Lowrider. Lots of people don't know about Carton. Good for you, Johnny. Lowrider, really? That made me sick. Them trying to get you violated. Yo, what's up, Assassinino? Grind, tell us. Petty last video's titled, I could be going to jail about the Judge Wanda Evans. Guess he predicted it. Jimmy Boy, yes. Rob tried to come in and start. Don't know what was wrong. Thought I was blocked. Paul Clinton, not sure. It's a shame that it's not more popular because it is patentable. Rob, it's called clickbait. Okay, something is jumping off in the comments. Lickety split. Kenneth Gilmore, because they are the Rat Squad. Tupac Wallace, make a t-shirt. MRA eating a salad, maybe that'll motivate his fat ass. I can't talk about fat right now, dude. I'm fat. Rob, question: if an image does every day of a sentence, is he required to be on probation? If an image does part, so grind. It says if an image, if a person does every day of a sentence, is required to be on probation. In the Arkansas Department of Corrections, if you max out your sentence, you would not be. In California, if you keep fucking up, I think you'd still have to do parole when you got out. So there's probation and parole, okay? In the feds, if you did day for day of your time, you'd still have probation afterwards, yes. Inmate, I can't, okay, I got you, inmate, yeah, Paul Clinton, because they're the Rat Squad. Johnny, because they're the Rat Squad. Assassinino, oh, did that inmate do his time and owes nothing to the government? No, it depends on if it's state, if it's federal. If it's federal, still would be, probation's part of the sentence no matter what. Hey, Rob, you're doing great. God bless you, brother. Pete D. Corbett, thank you. If you're a cocaine dealer in California and you pay your income tax, that's all good and dandy. Have you heard that, Jezebel? No, I have not heard of that. Jesse Balls. Believe it when we see it. Jeremy Smith. I have to always go back and see what everybody's talking about. Jeremy Smith. Okay, I don't know what to know. Damn, I'm bummed about the guy not coming on. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Anyway, at least I made the t-shirt announcement. MRE is no rat. There we go again. Jimmy. Oh, the Jimmy beatdown story. You mean in Pittsburgh? So Jimmy was running his mouth at a bar in Pittsburgh, and it was an after-hours club, and two brothers beat the fuck out of him, and then he went on Twitter and had like a Twitter war too. Yeah, he did. Listen, fucked up in Pittsburgh. I actually got a call this week. MRE is not only a rat, he's an active CI. So Philadelphia, this is what I know about MRE. I'll keep repeating it. MRE is not an informant, cooperator, rat, sniffer Jimmy for the DEA, the FBI, or the ATF. Fact. I don't know about anything else. Don't know. It's pretty funny comment you just made though. Philadelphia and Calandra, is it? Assassino, I am with you, MRE. No rat. Yeah, he is, but that isn't what was started. Here we go again. Philadelphia, are you that stinky old meth head that was waiting at the cheesesteak store? Colin Tink, Robert Rosso. What the fuck? So, all right. So earlier I said I didn't want subs, like letting people talk shit. The truth is, since this dude didn't show up, I'm going to try one last time. Oh, shit. Hold on. No way. I just got a message from Petty Pop. Bro, stay live. I'm coming on. Police got me in the car. And he sent me. No, I'm cool. I'm cool. Thank you. No, I'm straight, bro. Thank you. You just asked if I want anybody blocked. No, you're good. You're good. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. So right now, he just sent me a message. And it is police related. And he's saying he's going to. So let's see. Can I make it bigger? Here we go. It's him in the back of the car. I can't really see it well. I knew something was going on. I knew it, man. He said, stay live. I'm coming. So stay live. Let's talk shit about the lames, right? This really gets me going. Or yesterday, my bad. R.I.P. Sonny Barger. He said Sonny Barger died years ago. You did? I don't fucking know. I care about him as much as the mob guys. What's your problem, sir? That was a fake. Sonny Barger's funeral was yesterday. Okay, F that maggot. All right, PP moves. Say what you want, but anyone that did time will look at his paperwork and say he's a rat. 1,000%. Tupac Wallace. Oh God, you guys. Grind Jr. Of course, MR isn't. It's ridiculous. Federal. Grind Jr. It's federal. Okay, so to answer your question, the person, if he did day for day of his time, he still has to do probation when he gets out. So however many years. You can get off probation in 18 months if you got 5, 3, 10, whatever years. There is a certain criteria, and it takes a judge that wants to do it. That's how that works. Where is the paperwork? What are... Boy, so here's the... I'm giving wrenches to. Okay, I know who I'm giving wrenches to. I got you, Bob D. Okay, it's part of his sentence. Okay, understand that. Okay, Grind Jr. Judge, you never saw his paperwork, and you're claiming he's a rat. So here's the deal. It's been like a couple months now that people come on here and talk about the same thing. MR being a rat. And I guess it's impossible to beat those charges and explain how he is not. DZ, listen. I get the whole MRE thing. I have been very clear about what I have said about that, the whole thing, many times. That is what I was talking about tonight. Like when I said on a short, like I didn't want people coming in here talking. Are you going to bed, babe?
Yeah. What happened to him?
He's in the back of a cop car. He's saying for me to stay on live, so we'll find out. He has problems with the police.
Oh.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. If you call a person a rat, you better show up. Look, there's only one wrench, Rob, right now. Okay. Chat's going crazy now, Plato. Yeah, they just had Sonny Barger's funeral celebration in Stockholm. You can share it, Grind Junior. What you're saying, it's cool. Show the paperwork or shut up. Assassinino, you're talking about MRE. Bob Rats, why does MRE do that? He calls a whole bunch of people rats without paperwork. You know what? No problem, Assassinino. Arthur still, does he call a rat? That isn't confirmed rat. Where? I don't say that until I see the paperwork. Convicted felon, 18 explosive drugs, gun ammunition, both assault on elderly men, and all these charges just disappear. Tupac Wallace. It's okay, Assassinate. Don't trip. So earlier, Rob, thanks for clearing that up for the social retards about MRE. He's been from day one. Rob, how are you? Lucio AT. He's called me a rat without paperwork. Bob for one. Michael Francis for another. FBS. Would you like me to continue? Michael Francis. Arthur. Sorry. I know he has this little spin, Michael Francis, on that he didn't put anybody in prison, but yet he did testify against somebody who got probation. So let's say he violated his probation, then Michael Francis would be responsible for sending that person to prison. Michael Francis did give information. Point blank. I don't. And Michael Francis is goes out and preaches the Lord and fucks other people's wives. Straight up, Michael Francis, good guy. And he quit the mob because he was going to get killed. Straight up. He knew what time. He outshined the boss. He knew what was coming. People say that he says that. He didn't say it in those terms. He never said, I outshined the boss and I held money back and they found out about it and they had me hit. They were having me hit. But it's a good story. He's not a total Jimmy, but and he's Michael Francis is a great he's a historian in the mob for sure. If you listen to A View from Mulberry Street, Matthew Mary, he says it best. We hear all mob stories from people who are either rats or cops. He's right. And then you have Robert Rosso, who's from the West Coast and never gave a fuck about any of them and still don't. None of them. Like Benny Giarratano, not the mob, hates rap. Like Tommy Karate, like Tommy Reynolds, good friends. But in general, so you got rats views, cooperators, and you have cops views, and then you have Matthew Mary, A View from Mulberry Street, who everybody should watch. And we haven't talked to him in a while. He's probably mad at me over Benny Giarratano tapes, but I understand. I'll talk to him one day again. Things happen. We were buddying up for a while. And then you have people that have no affiliation with the mafia. They're just like, oh, FBS and fucking weird little Johnny Whack who just is all high on methadone some days and smokes pot, but he's clean. And Chris is clean, but he's all. And then fucking a woman beater, and then FBS comes on. Everybody should be one. Tony Pizza lived with Pee Wee. You're a rider. Ignore them. Argo. Hey. When I first started doing time, if you called someone a rat, if you didn't have paperwork to back it up, you would get beat to the pulp. Bradley, you're right. Times have changed. So Bradley Nicolaitis, I always mess your name up. Really, really good point, Brad. So the word rat has got watered down. So we need to have, don't be like Jimmy. Are you a Jimmy? Give me your paperwork. Are you a Jimmy? That's what I want one day. That's what's going to come. So now there's so many people in the feds calling each other rats, especially I say that word bad, but it's all right. Especially if you're not in certain or in USPs, you know, the higher level security in Terre Haute, in Butner and all that. Man, I heard that so much, you know. He's a rat. He's a rat. You're a rat. No, I'm not a rat. You're. It's just, yeah. So it got watered down all the way, you know. And by the way, most people cooperate. It's a fact. It's not right. Very few people can take a fucking life sentence on the chin after being offered 2 years and come out standing and be proud of it. Zero proof, zero evidence. Just sad people with selfish agendas. The federal case is sealed, so how can anyone say he's a rat? There's zero proof. Whoa, we're on MRE. The federal case is sealed. So, Jay, I never saw a federal case sealed. I saw about MRE. I saw FBS come out with a pretty good presentation about MRE, by the way. But then Grind Jr., 30 years. I got to go back and look at that. But then the sealed part and all that stuff got a little murky. You wouldn't have like just a sealed envelope, right? That's not how it goes. You also had Lefty Guns, who's relentless on MRE, and a guy that came on who was an attorney, I think, really good case, compelling case about MRE. However, we're not in prison, we are on the street. In prison, as when I left prison, I was, in fact, the white rep for M unit. Quack, quack. I was. If the whole atmosphere, the culture of the white guys at that time would have been, we had rats, everybody's rat. The problem was most were rats. But if everybody was like on that stuff, like hardcore, and somebody with that paperwork would have came in, such as MRE, I would have said, you have to produce stuff. I've told MRE that I've been way open about it. We are not in prison, people. So all that is fine and dandy, okay? And the same people that usually do my neck, I'm getting like this slanted neck guy. People that usually keep on with that are people who are on the other side of MRE, which all back rats or women beaters or the Jimmy. Like if you're on that other side, you back Jimmy. So if these sides, so it's really weird for people like, he's a rat, but I back this rat, but I'm in this rat, but I'm in this. It's like, what the fuck are you guys? Stop, go away. Just fucking go. But Cadillac Chris G, don't matter what you care about. Barger's a legend. Absolutely. Sonny Barger's a legend. And I'll tell you, federal case is sealed, so how can we prove it? Let me go back to Grind Jr., 30 years. Hold on, Grind. I gotta give you, ignore the them at Assassinino. I don't know what the 30 years you're referring to is, Grind. The federal case is sealed, blah, blah, blah. Don't matter what comes by that. I need a wrench. Tupac Wallace. Donald, how are you, mate? Cameron, David Cameron, thank you. No Tupac, no wrench for you. Damn right, Barger's a legend. Pilato, you ride the Argo show. No Tupac, no wrench for you, but you guys. Grind Jr., get off your, whoa. What about Grind? How are you, Mr. Cameron? Barger is an American outlaw. Arguably, I don't want to go that route. I don't want to go that route right now, but Sonny Barger. No, I don't. Thanks, Paul Clinton. Yeah, no, Tupac didn't talk to women like that. Grind is a good person. Don't talk. Oh, Tupac, don't talk to women. Grind is a good person. Grind Jr. or Sue. Share the Sunny link, please. Argo, whenever I get a chance, I do. So anyway, how about them birds? I was on 5-year probation, violated first month, and ran for 17 years under the radar. Jesse Balls. Wow, that's pretty fucking impressive. Mike is right. He's robbed a Juju time with Vinny. GG, they call him. Lucio, I can't remember that, to be honest. Michael the Third is a rat. Plato, I told Argo I was going to trade my rocker for a street. The problem with MRE Rob is he calls everyone rats without explaining his own charge. That's what the uproar is. You know, I listen to both sides. I have friends on both, including you. Joey Frakes. Joey Frakes, what you just said, I have agreed with before. I've agreed with that before. I have said that if you're putting out a show called like Mob Rats Exposed, but listen, at the same time, that's his like prerogative. 100%, Joey, I understand what you're saying. He's not a dumb guy, by the way, Joey. I don't know if you ever talked to him. So I'm telling you, and he's not like me. He keeps it under the belt. You know, he can hold his cards. He's not stupid by no means. So I have my own opinion sometimes, and other times I think I couldn't handle it. I'd have to put paperwork out. That's just me. I'm saying that, but that is. If you jam someone up, you're a rat. So here's the thing about snitches and rats too. When are you? So Benny Giarratano said this on one of the tapes, like because he's exposing people, right? I'm not a rat. I wouldn't put nobody in prison. I'll say all the shit that they've done, but I won't put nobody in prison. Technically, that's right. So for example, if I gave an eviction notice and said that one of the reasons I'm evicting the person is because of a violation of this and illegal activity in the house, let's say I did that, right? But yet I didn't define it, or if I did define it and cops asked me, I'd say it's a civil matter, not a criminal. I'm not going to say anything. Am I a rat for saying that? It's that kind of thing, you know? Yeah, so it's all pretty vague. All I got to say is don't be a Jimmy. If Michael Francie's a rat, then so is John Gotti Jr. I have no problem holding them to the same standard. Danny Marino and Joe Watts had to take pleas before what John Jr. said in 302. Okay, Arthur Stool. Okay, I get it. The thing is, though, is Michael Francis actually did go testify at a trial and got a guy probation, if I'm not wrong. I know that Michael and John Gotti Jr. have both said they did 302s, but that nobody got hurt. One of the differences between that, let's say that they're both rats, or they're both not. Here's the difference between Francis and John Gotti Jr. that these bad eyes can see. John Gotti Jr. doesn't play the choir. He doesn't play the whole church preacher thing and then fuck other people's wives or cheat on his or whatever. He doesn't do that. So when you're holding yourself to a higher standard and you're trying to be the morally righteous and superior guy, but yet you do scummy shit from the back stuff, you're a piece of shit. That's the difference between Michael and John Gotti Jr. Again, let's say that they were both rats, or let's say that they are both not. The difference is John Gotti Jr. is not trying to play the Lord and play that whole religion part and then fucks other people's wives, cheats on his wives. And that's the difference. And he is one of those people that also says, I got to get out of that life, He has said that I got away because they're going to kill me. No, he got information that they were going to get him, period. Like Mike, listen, here's the deal. Probably a tape, maybe whatever. You outshined the boss. You made more money and you didn't give it all up. I got to put this whatever. So, very talented guy, Michael Francis. Very talented and manipulative motherfucker. Very talented, for real. So that's cool. Michael Francis is a rat, and so so that's cool. Michael Francis is a rat, and so is John. Which Michael Francis was going to testify for John Jr. in his trials. That's according to Angel. Arthur, I'm not sure about that one. I don't know. Saying that they got dismissed is not showing proof, with all due respect. John Gotti Jr. is a rat, but MRE and his fanboys will say he isn't because it doesn't benefit their narrative kissing Angel's ass. Tupac Wallace. Laugh like that. Don't be a Jimmy shirt is hilarious. Well done, Hudson. Thank you, and thanks for the donation. If you want to ask me anything, please feel free. Diary have discovered what manner of people exist on here. Canarsis Arcturus, it's a new world when the rats are adored, and rats are adored. Amar uses people's own words against them. He does. That's right, Brad. Good look. He shows everything. Go look. He shows everything. So true, CEO. Can anyone explain why MRE? Can anyone explain why MRE is B? I don't know what B is. Joy. Argo, you back is just getting worse and busy. Blah blah. In that Iraq, but no back support is fucking killing me on any. Okay, David Cameron, thank you. Super sticker. Okay, thanks, David S. Cameron. So yeah, appreciate that. I don't know if I'm supposed to do something. Memories is a rat. No two ways about it. Tony Ducks. Robert, you addressed one of the three paperwork. Emory called a rat without paper. What do you think about the other two people he called rats without paperwork? Okay, Arthur, go ahead. I'll play. Tell me, what other two people? Red Rider. Yes, he does. At David. Did Carmine ever talk to you about Sonny or Michael? Only Michael, not Sonny. Only said it, and only yelled at the TV like your own father was going to kill you. And he said Michael was going to get killed. Like I did like a thing about that. Thanks, David S. Cameron. That's Scott Bell. So yeah, he yelled at the TV like he hated the whole Michael thing. Guys in Rhode Island militia got jammed up for guns, bro. Joey Frakes. Joey, so real quick, I don't know if you've heard it before. Do it. The Argo show. Arthur, no, Francis testified 100% fact. Ron Gross, he did. And he said, but he didn't. His Francis thing is, I never sent nobody to prison. The guy got probation. What happens if he violated his probation? Would that have been Michael Francis's fault because he testified? Absolutely. Listen, they gave more. Look, Michael Francis has given so much information. For real, he really has. And there's probably tons that he never did. He is an articulate guy. He is really a good mob historian from a rat's point of view, from somebody who got out of that life's point of view. Okay. And he is, and he's done great, and he's like made lots of money, and he's still making it, and he's well spoken, and he breaks it down well, and I mean, you know, all that. Sammy the Bull's doing his good job in his own thing. So I mean, we can talk all of he's a rat. He's a rat. They're making money. Everybody's making money. So I mean, fuck it. I mean, whatever. Nobody's got him. Nobody's got him. Like, why are they walking? I don't know. I'm not in that life. Why is he walking? Joey, real quick. What was I gonna say to you, bro? MRE was on different platforms of white supremacist stuff, selling memorabilia and trolling. So you say jammed up in a militia. I don't know. And Joey, me and you were cool, bro. I don't know that he was ever really in one or serious about one. There are two different white supremacy belief systems. You can't be on both sides. He was. I'm telling you, I had some people deep. He was. He's trolling, which makes me believe Nick Capone. I stand with MRE, and I like people who just like boom. Even look at Jimmy's fanboys. You gotta give them their credit. Look, they're gonna go down with the ship, right? They're going down with the ship. Even little Johnny Whack, who said, by the way, did you hear him say that if he was a cheater, he can like come to Arkansas and like screw my wife? He didn't say it in those words. Like, what a freaking moron. And then me and Chris try to help you. So SoFlo and FBS have tried to help me before. SoFlo, the one that got on my show, called me like a bitch, pinga, 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 and all this other weird shit. Chris, who's I apologize for because I didn't talk about his daughter, but then I didn't know she was doing what she's doing and the story that's doing. Probably shouldn't apologize now, but I still apologize because I'm not the world's finest dad. There are these people, and especially the little Johnny, who said specifically, I'm not with Jimmy. I don't like Jimmy. I think Jimmy's a piece of shit. He's Jimmy's fanboy. Because he's Johnny Whack. He just wants to. And by the way, yes, I want to say that. Johnny Whack, which the other side won't believe him. Maybe this will help him getting closer. Like I said, he didn't like Jimmy. They thought he was a piece of shit. And then I've destroyed Jimmy. Little Johnny Whack. Do you have to testify to be a rat? He's a rat. So is John Jr. Just be consistent. Ron Gross, do you have to testify to be a rat? Not if it leads to another person's conviction, right? Wow. Thanks, Rob. Jimmy, MRE has funny content. And MRE has D-Dots. Argo, yeah. I'm seriously thinking about it, especially when they get cheapest. What MRE is a closet drunk. Ever notice his camera's always off and he's extremely angry? Definitely abused as a child and uses words his parents said to him. Tupac, I don't know. You guys are all the best disrespectful trolls popped in tonight. I see FBS finished early due to lack of financial support, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm like at 140. That's Lefty actually brought an attorney on that. Thought that weirdo was just flat. I believe the guy was an attorney or a paralegal. The guy was well versed in law. Lefty did a very good show about it. Listen, I told MRE that. Okay, so I'm not talking shit. I like the guy. You guys, what do you know about Tommy Dade's situation when he was kicked the guy in the chest and died? Jesse Balls, a guy testified that Tommy Dade's at the grand jury for so many minutes that he actually killed him. It's you can Google it. It's there. That's what I know about it. And I know that he screwed Benny Giarratano's old lady after he couldn't get Benny convicted of murder twice, and then had the girl, Benny's mother of Benny's kids, then turn on Benny. That's police should not be able to have sexual relationships with criminals' wives or people that they go after, whatever. That's total bullshit. It's unethical. If you're in public service, law enforcement, correctional officers, you should be military. You should be held to a higher standard. Period. It is what it is. Scott, if there was a way I had to show you, I want memory has been a consistent person. 1000% right. I'm in no one's side. I like you, Rob, but no, MRE is a snitch. Tupac was. Tupac was. I can assure you these three things. Not an FBI. Here we go. What's up, bro? I'm still on right now. You want to go on? What happened? You want to talk about it online? Okay, listen. So is the link still there right now? Okay, let me get my wife. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Okay, bye. Babe, Marta. The link, I gotta send him another link right now. How do I do it? You better, I'm live. You're not dressed.
Yes, I am dressed.
I mean,
Okay, so edit.
sorry, people. Hold on a second. Are you sure? Don't kick them all off.
No, it's not gonna kick up. Okay, yeah, invite. There you go. Copy. Can we do it? Okay, so I'm gonna paste, send. Okay. Tell him that I just sent him
Okay, what about
an email. Okay.
Hey, this dude just got out of the cop car, you guys, by the way, so this should be pretty good.
Get started.
Is it there?
I'm looking right now. As we speak, I'm about to refresh. StreamYard.
Yeah, it's in email.
I'm going to it. It said enter in the studio broadcast, yeah?
Okay, go ahead, do it.
Uh-huh.
Allow mic access. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Allow. Let's read this. Your browser. We're gonna unmute. Okay.
Are you still in the car?
Heading TupacTV. Enter studio.
Here you go.
There you go.
There you are.
Okay, so now.
There we go.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to get you on 1 second. Okay, I'll talk to you in a second.
Okay.
All right, you guys, here we go.
Here
So,
it is.
is he live with me now?
Yes.
And what about his microphone?
Microphone on. He has to unmute the mic.
You have to unmute your microphone.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
My mic on.
There he is.
I hear you though. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, so everything is good in here.
Okay,
So he has to unmute.
So maybe you got your microphone on mute. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I
Yep.
can't hear you yet.
You can't hear me? Yeah, mic unmute.
We'll call you. Let's see.
You hear me yet?
I can't hear you on live yet. No.
Okay, he's
So
muted.
you're muted right now. Try it again.
Maybe because he's
Okay.
talking on the phone.
You might make sure that app should use the camera. Okay. Make sure I close every app.
Maybe because I'm talking to him. You said.
Mhm.
Start your device and this continues.
Oh, he lost it?
You lost it. You just lost it.
Fuck.
Now you're not.
He has to get into the link again.
You might have to go back to the link. I'm going to send you a new link.
No. I think that this one is all right.
What is it, babe?
I think that the link that we send him, he can use it again.
You there?
I'm trying right now.
Okay. I just didn't know you want to.
No broadcast. Okay. Where earbuds if you're sparing audio echo. Okay. Allow. Yeah. Pay TupacTV. Unmute. Enter studio. You should be able to hear me now.
Okay. Still.
Hear me?
No. Why am I not hearing it, babe?
Okay, add to stream.
Add to stream. Is that on our end, maybe?
Hear me?
I hear you on the phone. I don't hear you.
Now it's better that he hangs up Okay.
I'm gonna hang up right now. Let's see.
And
Let's see. Okay.
but he has to unmute the microphone. There you go. Tell him now.
I should be there now. Am I there?
Man,
No.
what? So what is it?
No,
Is
no,
it something
no,
on our end? Maybe.
Everything is okay. Everything is okay.
Settings.
Yeah.
I don't know why at all.
No, but it's now it's mute.
Now it's not mute. What about your volume? Is your volume up?
My volume all the way up.
Volume is the thing.
So what would be the deal?
It's his thing. Not ours.
All right, I'll tell you what we can do. We can leave you like that. I can call you, and it's just the same.
And
right?
Yeah.
Watch this.
And
watch.
hands-free, you know?
Watch this.
Hands-free.
Yeah, watch.
Okay.
So we can just do that. I can put the phone right here, and it'll pick it up the same way.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You got me on video on the phone. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'll do then.
For sure.
Okay, so first of all, what just happened?
I'm going to drop my child off. Me and my kid's mother, we got bad blood. She extra mad today. I said, babe, you ain't got to be scared to come out and talk to me. She said, bitch, motherfucker, I ain't scared to come out and talk to you. She pulled a gun out. Shoot at my cousin's car and hit it. Police, all the moms in the neighborhood want to come fight it because they said it's not our first time doing this. Police detained me on the way going out, and I got to sit there where they beg her to come out the house. I'm like, oh, man.
Man, I heard you say right before, because we were like 2 minutes before we're going on, and you said the police are here, and I'm like, what? They're coming to get you already over YouTube or what?
I got the worst time in the world. I've been wanting to be on your podcast. Thank you for having me too, bro.
No problem. So listen, so for people who don't know, what's up, babe?
Tell him to get closer to the mic.
Me?
Him.
Well, he's not on the mic. It's me and the phone.
No. So he has to get closer. He's on hands-free. And it's probably, it's not very good for people to hear him.
Well, we can do this, though. This is fine.
Okay, what about now?
Okay, go ahead. We'll do it. Go ahead, talk.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Hold on. Let me see if people can hear you out there. Real quick, because there'll be some. You guys, can you hear him good? Ron, Dave, let me.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
We hear him fine. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, coming in loud and clear. All right. So thank you for coming on tonight. And first, I want to say that this morning I saw a video, and it said that you have been summoned back to court for a YouTube video. Okay, so we're going to go there. But first, let's do the background about you, okay? We talked some months ago. That was my fault. We didn't hook up straight up, and I apologize for that. A lot of shit going on in my life personally. I'm starting to get grounded, but you know. So I want to know about you, and I want people to know about you that are on this channel, okay? Who are you? Where are you from? Where, you know, and your prison story and all that.
Well, I'm very TupacTV. I'm originally from the southwest side of Detroit, real diverse area. Counts, Sereno, Mexican Mafia, whites, blacks, Latinos, Arabs. But I jumped off the course over there in the north end of Detroit with GDs. I went to prison with 9 months left on the year, and I ended up maxing out doing 4 years, which means I did my whole bit. It's 1 minimum, 4 maximum. I ended up doing my whole bit due to various altercations inside the penitentiary and a hard adjustment. And now I'm out here, hey, YouTube going up, you know, TikTok's going up. I'm doing that, and then you know, also stuff in my personal life.
Okay, so what did you go to prison for?
I went to prison for felonious assault. Y'all don't know what felonious assault is. Everybody think it's something physical. I can point a weapon at you, whether it's a gun, it's a bat, or a knife. If I put fear and intimidation, that's felonious assault. 1 of 4 in the state of Michigan.
Oh, thanks. You broke that down really well. So you went to prison. I mean, so just you've been one time to state prison, right?
Just one time.
Okay. You did county time not long ago for something?
Oh yeah. I had since I've been on TEP. I was on TEP in 3 years since 2019 to now. I violated it maybe 4 or 5 times. So I've been to county jail, and even before that, I've been to county jail maybe 13 times.
Okay. All right. So you do a really good job on your show about talking about the time inside of Michigan, right? I mean, you do. And people that don't know anything about the Michigan state system really need to watch it, because you do really good stories. So you went in, were you a GD on the street?
I was a GD on the street. Yes, I was. Unfortunately, I joined the GDs, but yes, I was a GD on the street.
Okay. So when you went into prison, what was it like with your brothers or your people when you went in originally?
So I originally went into a level 1, not very organized. There's some OGs there, but they didn't rotate. If you don't know what rotate, mob, and move and function mean, that means you're a part of the organization, you abide by the laws, so you're entitled to privileges of that organization. If you're not rotating, we don't care if somebody kill you, rape you, slice you. That's on you. You're not following us. So, you know, I went in, it was unorganized, and just having that, I like to call it Negro mindset. You know, wanting to be something, I went straight in. Hey, this is my yard. I'm running this. I'm number 1. Woo, woo, you do this, do that. And that snowballed into me not finishing up my bid on time. End up doing 4 years when they had to.
Okay. So during that time, I don't know. I don't want to use the term dropped out or left or whatever. You then had a religious conversion. Is that what it is, or what?
Yes, the religious conversion. Then switch up. I dropped that. I went over to the Morepison's Temple of America, which is a Muslim group. We like to say Muslim, but it's a Muslim group inside the Michigan Department of Corrections. But we might not have the best reputation, but we some of the strongest brothers in there.
Okay, say the name again.
It's called the Morepison's Temple of America. They call us Moes or Mobites or, you know, the Fives, whatever they call it.
Okay, so how was that? How being with that? So somebody asked me this earlier. What's the difference between a religious organization and a gang in prison?
Well, if you look at the word religion and gang, it coincides. It's the same thing. A body of people who got the same ideology, moving on the same accord. One might have a criminal aspect, one might have a religious aspect, but it's not an MDOC. It's all the same thing.
Wow.
It's all the same.
No, that was like put excellent, for real. Because I said in prison, I think I said it's the same thing, you know, kind of. I gave an example about some of the Muslim groups that I was with in Lewisburg, but the way you explained that was sweet. Anyway, so
look, if it's drugs on the yard and the head guy of the Morepison's Temple of America want it, we come to get it just like the Bloods and the Crips. We don't have to. Same way.
Okay, I got you. Okay, all right. So you did 4 years, right? So did you work your way up levels? Did you go higher and higher?
Yeah, started off at a level 1, ended up in a max level 5, the highest level you can get. 1, 2, 4, and 5 in the Michigan Department of Corrections, no 3.
So looking back on that now, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about it?
Even with the worst wise men find means of good, I'm mad that I spent time away from my daughter like that, but I am glad that I got to sit down in that hole, because they wouldn't let me out the room when I was in the hole. They wouldn't let me out the mile every day. So I had so much time to think and evolve and take into consideration other people's circumstances, man. I look back on my past, I really regretted a lot of things I did to people in the penitentiary. Like when I first started off, I used to target sex offenders for no reason. But then I had to think about it. Like, them boys went through trauma themselves. They messed up. The human brain. Wow. It made me a better person.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So I real quick on that. Yeah, I didn't expect that from you. But look, I get it. And let me say something. So, I was ruthless on sex offenders, different periods in my life. So in case you don't know, I did time in Arkansas state prison. I did time in California, and then I did time in the feds. And
I know. I'll watch. I know.
Oh, thanks, bro. Okay. So and at a certain point, when I came down with cancer and I went to Butner, the facility is an administrative facility. They have sex offender programs there, right? So it took me about 9 months to really be able to, like, not just hate them. You know what I mean? And it's not, those are the worst people in prison. I get it. But what you just said, so I never looked at it from a standpoint like of all the trauma they've been through, this or that. You know what I mean? My whole thing was just being able to look past people's crimes for I guess you would say, because we were all in prison. And when I was in a prison that I was surrounded by them, it was a different look. And during that time, I have a long history of addiction. I got sober for a long period of time. I was around some older guys that weren't, well, I was around, that Carmine Persico and stuff so I was around good influences as far as drugs and alcohol. You know what I mean? And Joey Testa, pretty popular mob figure. He's the one that like made me like slow down on being mean to the child molesters. You know what I mean? But the growth that you just talked about in prison, even and let me be clear, 4 years is a long time. Because I did 23, almost 24 years and this and that, it doesn't like make me a bigger convict or a bigger man. When you do a lot of time in prison, and a lot of time is a number of years, a couple or more. Hey, when I first started doing time, and I was in California, when dudes who were getting murder charges were getting 10 years and doing 5 and crying, like, I'm going to be gone for 5 years. It's changed now because we have become, as a society, and even as criminals or former criminals, whatever, we've become so much more adaptive to all these number of years, conditioned to like, oh, it's only 10 years. It's county jail time in the feds, But so my point is 4 years is a long time, bro. And that you were able to take some kind of growth out of that. I lost you. You still there?
We good.
Your face isn't there, but I'm cool. Okay. So that you're able to, yeah, I can see you, I can hear you. So that you're able to take growth. I've said many times before, I was gonna, they offered me 5 years to snitch, then 2 years to snitch. I took life without parole. I knew what I was gonna get. To this day, I don't have the relationship with my kids, my 3 daughters. However, I would have never, ever stopped dealing drugs had I not got that sentence. You understand? So I'm not mad about it. I don't think it's right that people should get that, but I'm not mad. I'm not angry. And I've got I'm really a fortunate person, now today. And here we are on YouTube talking about the experience in there. You know what I'm saying? So speaking of that, that's a good segue, right? So what's going on with you right now as far as probation? So you're on probation for how long?
I'm on probation for 2 years. I got the possibility to get off within like 9 months to a year. I paid most of my. I got a drug case. I don't know how you get a crime victim speed with a drug case, but whatever. And I got most of that paid off. I'm just trying to complete it fast as possible.
So, real quick, so you have to pay to be on probation.
You got to pay to be on probation for supervision fees and a crime victim fee. I don't know who possession. I don't know who was the victim. I don't know, but whatever.
That was possession for weed, right? Is that what it was, or what kind of drugs?
It was heroin.
Oh, was it? Okay. So what year did you get that in?
2020, 2 years ago.
Okay, so your probation period is, you said 2 years, and how much a month are you paying?
A month of $200.
$200? That go to the crime victims fee? I don't know either.
I got a $3,000 crime victim fee. Who did I hurt?
Man, that's yeah. So I don't know how. So I know in the feds, it's totally different, as far as being placed on probation and what they're after. If you owe a fine, like I still owe, they gave me a $25,000 fine with my life sentence. They were on me to pay that fine when I got out, right? Because I was just in prison. I didn't pay it for a long time, and I was playing with it. I paid it all off now, but we don't have to. We're not charged like that. The state of Arkansas, I got friends up here that are. But I don't know if it goes into a crime victims fee. That's some crazy shit for real. I don't make no sense. So you mentioned today, that you've been summoned for a YouTube video. What do you have any more information on that as of right now, or what's going on?
My probation officer strictly said, "Hey, come take a drug test Wednesday, and also you will soon be getting a summons to court." I forgot the exact verbiage she used. She said it's not a warrant, but it's a summons to court. Show and cause hearing about a YouTube video. Only video I can think of is the video I made about my the judge presiding over my case. Never threatened her, none of that. I called her bad wig and not good looking, but I never threatened her or said I'd do anything to her, nothing like that.
Okay. Yeah. So, and you've been over your you've been over your terms and conditions of probation, right?
Nothing about a YouTube video. My probation officer, she never even heard nothing like that.
So yeah, it's a gray area, and let me say that same with the federal probation. So there's a couple of guys on federal probation right now, me included, that have these channels. As you said, you've been watching, I've been caught in this mob genre. So all these guys that don't like me started going after my probation last week. So of course it comes to light, and we have conversations about it up there. And
you said the mob members been contacting your probation?
I know who contacted. So it's some of these guys that I'm beating up on.
Are they members or former members of the mob contacting your probation?
They're government informants who testified against members of the mob.
If anybody out there watching this at risk too, if y'all don't know, that big drug dealer that been in your hood and he got a house that he been selling dope out of for a year and it ain't been raided, they work with the police in the streets. So
oh man.
What you think they is? The smart ones be telling and because they don't have to kill you. They get you out the way when you drop that bag off and they catch you with it. They get you out the way for 20 years without killing you. Trust me. I've seen it. Trust me.
Hey, man, listen. So I have said this over and over again, and I want to be clear because I know people who watch this are in different groups, gangs, whatever. But it's like this. The bigger you are in an organization, criminal organization, the most likely it is that you're telling. Mob bosses, gang leaders, they have the most information to give, especially the ones that have skated for a long time. Come on, man. Come on.
How you think he got 10 dope charges? He on his 11 dope charge. He get 3 months in the county jail. How you think that is? Come on. And if y'all look it up, El Chapo told on other people loads too, but y'all worship. Just saying.
You're 100% right. He did, and still trying to cut a deal after he got hit here. Still trying to cut a deal. He did.
I guess when you got it don't matter.
And yeah. So and what about the rapper? What's the rapper that got caught with all the guns? What was his name? The one that had the T.I.
Look it up, T.I. Bush Jones, YBI Bush Jones. Y'all worship him. He called him a terrorist. Hey, I can't lie. The real thing is they be getting up out of trouble. It lasts for a long time.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah. So I got in arguments with black dudes in prison over T.I. being an informant. I did law work, and I would show them the statute, like mandatory 30 years. You know what I mean? And these dudes would get so mad at me, man.
You gotta ask yourself, how you get caught with a silencer, man? That's come on, man. You get caught with a bunch of stuff and you don't go to prison. Come on. I mean, when you don't go to prison over a year, come on, man.
Right. So when do you go to court? When are you summoned?
They give me a date. She said I will be getting it. That's what got my stomach in a knot right there.
Man, that sucks. So you're just like, so they can man, this is a case to watch. I wonder if it's the first case in the country. That's why it's caught my attention. You know what I mean? Because how long ago, when were you released from prison?
January 1st, 2019. January 1st, 2019. Never forget it.
That's when you got out of the state system?
That's when I got out of the state system.
Okay, so you don't talk about anything that's within the statute of limitations, right? So,
no, anything I did, it was really petty anyway. So
okay. I got you. So, because I was in a long time, and I'll say stuff about this. So my whole thing is, good night, babe, I love you. My whole thing is, in prison's a big gossip. Everybody just knows everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? If it's known within the prison system, I don't give a damn about putting it out on YouTube, right? Because I got people all the time, oh, you did all this time, you stood up, and now you're a rat, now you're a stitch. I'm like, call me whatever you guys want. I don't give a fuck, right? So there's only like a few things that I've said that maybe I regretted that was said in confidence, but otherwise, if it's known within the system, boom, you know what I mean? So my whole thing is I have been talking before and been conscious and like trying to think of the dates and times. Okay, that happened, so I don't want to get him in trouble. You know what I mean? So that's why I was just saying, just if it could be something, I just wanted to make sure it was not something that, you know, that's all.
Yeah, I know what you speak on it, but not.
All right. So, you know, sometimes we get on these videos or we get on live streams and we just like kind of, you know what I mean? You're like, that's all. That's cool, man. So anyway, go ahead.
No, I'm saying for sure. You absolutely right. I know what to talk about, what not to for real. They do the same thing to me. And it's without public information, it's like I don't know nothing special. You can go look it up. That's what you got convicted of. But you know, a lot of old timers, they'll never really understand it. They'll think you're doing something super treacherous. But homie, it's all over the internet. I ain't saying you did do it. I'm just saying it's what you've been convicted of.
Sure. And really, look, with the cell phones in prison, the cat's out of the bag, man. You can't put the genie back in the bottle anymore. There's too much. So there's too much information out now. So it's like, yeah. Anyway, you know the deal. Do you get heat from people around you or anything, or is that they know you?
My own brothers, they hit me up like, man, why you put that out there? Homie, when y'all stab each other in prison, both of y'all got a case for it and tickets for it, and it's on camera. It's no longer. It's been getting to the point where like real big gangbangers been hitting you up like, man, can you take that down through the improper representation of it, so on and so forth. So it's getting to the point like, damn, wherever video I upload, somebody gonna complain about it. So now I'm at the point where it's like, I'm gonna watch what I post. I'm gonna make sure it's accurate. If you still don't like this, fuck you.
Yeah, I got you. So I'm getting ready to do the. Oh, by the way, wow, you said something about the ABs that they're not really racist or something like that. Is that, man? People don't get that and don't know that. It's because the Southern Poverty Law Center and a lot of government officials put this out as white supremacy groups. You know, come on, man.
If it's a white only group, okay. Well, the Nation of Islam, they're you know, you got to be, I guess what you call so-called colored. War Side of America, you can't be white. So are we racist groups too? People got racial pride. They want to look out for their own. They took them. So what? We do the same thing. So what? And all the ABs I met, cool. We bumped together. I really did. In the penitentiary, no offense to nobody, but I really didn't like fucking with white guys. We didn't have nothing in common. It wasn't a great conversation there. But yeah, let me stay in the room so I could have done a roommate. Look out for me. I don't date with white guys, ABs, all that stuff. You know, I've been on the yard, hit chomos with ABs, everything. So that's California. They think everything California and all that BS is out there. All them boys not racist.
Right. So that's what it always goes back to the whole California thing, you know. And in that system, by the way, when you get put, well, at least when I was there, when you get put in the system, starting in the county jail, oh shit, I just lost this, Marta. Can you hear me? Hold on. I just dropped the phone and lost the whole live. You said, okay, babe, Marta, can you come here?
Yeah, I'm bringing paper.
Hold on. I just lost the whole thing. I just dropped it. Hold on. I dropped the. My face is still live. So I dropped this. My face is still live.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thanks, babe. Buddy. Fuck, man. I'm so tech illiterate still. So I mean, when I went away, I'd never been on the internet. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm still getting used to it, man. I've been out 16 months or something, but it causes me anxiety like I've never had. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyway, so where to go now? I'm just trying to thinking out loud. I highly doubt this judge is gonna violate you. What are your thoughts and concerns about the whole thing?
I talked to a few legal beagles. I actually talked to 3. Two of them actually told me calling her a bad wig, that might be a problem, but you wouldn't go to jail for it. Maybe having her picture up, you might have to take it down. But other than that, I don't think no jail time from it. I hope not. I just keep the faith high, man.
So have you looked in like the whole? I mean, putting a judge's face up, that's like public knowledge. So the slander and bullying and all that cyber stuff online, have you looked into all that? Just, you know what? If you go ahead.
It's not clear. It's not super clear. But I didn't call it. The video was just titled "Wanda Badwig Evans." Other than that, I just tell the truth. Like you allow a officer that said I violated chapter to miss 2-3 court days, not show up for work, none of this stuff. But let me miss 1 court day, issue a warrant for his arrest.
Oh yeah, that's
it's not fair.
No, it's not. And you brought up something else as far as you made really good points with what's going on with you to say like the whole committing crime thing ain't worth it. Because when you commit crime and you're under somebody else's chains, jurisdiction, whatever you want to say, you have to always, so-called watch your step. You know what I mean? And it's like is weed legal in Michigan right now?
A certain amount.
What about possession or personal use?
If you have a card.
Okay, so you guys have the card thing. So people on probation or parole cannot have a card, right?
If the doctor issue it to them and say maybe the medication a little bit too much of a liver system or whatever you call it, the filter system, you might be able to have it. It's gonna be hard, though. It's gonna be hard.
Okay, so we got a thing in this country where there's absolutely no reason to this point where marijuana should not be legalized across the board. It's stupid. It's stupid right now. I mean, completely insane. And I'm not advocating for marijuana use or smoking pot or whatever. I got high all my life. I liked it. It did make me like not progress, kind of gel out. But it's like alcohol. Your terms and condition of probation say no alcohol?
Yes.
Okay, so mine don't. But I've got the whole drug thing, and I'm drug tested constantly, and all this other stuff. And they consider addiction or drug abuse a mental disease. That's what the psychologists say it is, right? So if you don't know, do you have addiction issues or not?
No.
Okay, so let me tell you, because I do. And let me tell you about psychologists. So here's something just to think about, ponder on later, okay? So they consider addiction a mental disease now, okay? Whether it's right or wrong, or you believe that, that's what the psychologist, the CDC, everybody considers it, all right? And you got people, I've got a lot of people that I know that have been out a year or two that are getting hit with dirties, their 5th or 6th. It seems like probation in the feds is trying to do everything they can possible treatment-wise before they send them back to prison. So I know guys right now that are going back to prison on dirty urines that are getting like 2-3 years or whatever for a mental health disorder. You understand? There's nothing else they did, but if you want to follow the psychologist or the CDC, you're saying that you're sending people to prison for mental health reasons. You follow me? Might be a stretch, might not be on the same page with you with that, but we're talking about probation and parole violations, and it's like, oof, I don't know. It's like almost a big waste, it seems like nowadays. I don't know.
See, I don't smoke marijuana. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I do like shrooms. I don't smoke marijuana. I hate the way it makes me feel, but I'd rather you be smoking marijuana than heroin or crack. I done seen people come to me and try to sell me the keys. So I'd rather you be smoking marijuana anyway. I don't see what's the big deal, but it's crazy. They're trying to get Brittany Griner out because she got caught with something in the country where it don't allow it, but you won't let people out over here when you sit in the prison for it. Come on, man.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good point, because look at so you got all these people that advocate for Brittany Griner, right? Which look, huh? Fuck her.
If you're not letting them all out over here, fuck her. She went to another country where they strict on marijuana laws. Just because in America we might not take it that serious because she got caught with hands for, but if she was in Saudi Arabia, Dubai, they cut off her fucking hands. That's their law.
Hey, for real, I think when I did a video about her, I think I put she got American justice. That's what she got. She got fucked. Because look at over here, especially like all the, so I was in prison when at the height of the crack stuff, right? They didn't get a bunch of big dudes. They got a bunch of guys that never seen a kilo in their life, that never had more than 10 grand. The only thing they ever bought was a chain, and they stood on a corner, African Americans, they stood on a corner, and the feds were like, oh, this guy's easy to pick up. I mean, it was a,
They didn't consider the baking soda amount in the crack cocaine either.
no, they did not.
Okay.
They did not.
So, you know.
Yeah, so Brittany Griner, the whole thing, she lived in Russia. She knew the deal. She got hit. That's what happened.
She knew she packed that shit.
Right. She wasn't expecting Russia to go invade Ukraine and Vladimir to have a bad time, so we needed some more people, right? Man, I can't believe that they're losing that war either, but whatever, different story. Anyway, so you brought up something though, so I'm going to go a little different route. You brought up crack and heroin, right? Is there still crack out there? Like there's none down this way.
Oh, for sure, it's crack. Hey, what's crazy is though, they converting over to methamphetamine. It lasts long.
Everywhere.
It's damn near the same high, you know?
No. Trust me. Trust a person that's done coke, crack, heroin, everything. It's not. It's totally different. The thing is they have. So I know dudes in California. I know a lot of people in California. This whole part of the state is just hit with methamphetamine. My wife works at Human Resources at a big company, and they pop 10 to 15 people on meth a week that can't get jobs because they're dirty for meth. So it's just, I don't know how drug dealers make money off it is the key. I don't know because it's so cheap. You know what I mean? But I've never heard of crack or coke anywhere down this way. And because I go to counseling and rehab and all that crap, I've never heard anybody talk about it. But do you think drugs should be legalized or illegal? What's your feelings on that? Right.
I've seen the horrors of what crack and heroin do to you. Like I said, I've seen a woman try to leave her child with me and say, marijuana should be legalized, shrooms should be legalized, any other natural substances that come from the earth, they should be legalized. But crack and heroin, no.
It's hard for you to make that step and say that it should be legalized, right? Because of what you've seen.
Because what I've seen and what it turned people into, man. It's funny. The other day I was at I don't know, somewhere in Highland Park. I dropped my cousin off at the halfway house. I seen a guy out there, man. He used to be the biggest drug dealer in my neighborhood. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands, Corvettes, Gucci. He out there on the corner, just messed up, begging for change. Not too long ago, fortunately, well, I don't know, should I say fortunately, but he robbed the mother and her child allegedly. He beat the case, but he allegedly robbed the mother and their child for $10, $15. So I see what it makes people. So I can't say let them smoke crack. I can't let them say do heroin because it's addiction to it take you somewhere else. Sure.
Look, and I get your point, and I've never ever been an advocate for legalization, right? And then I got out of prison this time, and I am in an area. So the area I'm in, it's Arkansas, Fort Smith, Sebastian County. When I left here, when I got arrested, one of the things the prosecutor, the U.S. attorney said was that I was the largest distributor of methamphetamine, which my case was marijuana, coke, and meth. Okay, so they had a package of meth with 2 pounds in it, and they made me into a monster. But I did move a lot of weight. Okay, in 7 months, so I did well, whatever you want to say. But I was an idiot. I stayed in the casinos and had 21 cars that can't drive 21 cars. It's stupid shit. So I was 27, just a stupid kid. Anyway, so they had, wait, say it again.
I understand what you're saying. I've been there, bro. I jacked off 30,000 in 30 days.
Right. So they said that once they got me, after they sentenced me to life, they made a big deal like, we've cut the head off the snake. The methamphetamine production will go down substantially. When I came home in this town, I have seen people that would call the cops if you smoked a joint that are now on methamphetamine in their 60s. So it's so much, and it's so, oh damn, I hope I didn't lose you, right? Okay. It's so much, and there's, how did you ever get a handle on this now? You can't. So right?
Yeah.
So then now you look at the bigger picture, and it's like, who do they keep locking up over and over again? It's not the big guys, because they're all working for the cops. So it's really not about stopping drugs. So my thing is, if it's not, what are we doing? You know, and I get what you're saying. You're right. So I have been personally responsible for people getting, I feel, I know women who had abortions that were, I mean, I didn't do it, but I was supplying them drugs that, you know, led to that choice. I've seen marriages destroyed. I've seen families, people fall out their families. And I can say, yes, the drugs I sold did that. Now, would they have got it somewhere else? It does not matter. I did that. Full responsibility, right? But what do you do at this point, man? Because like the DEA, they're in what, 140 some countries? They don't want to lose their jobs. Like they're not gonna, we're just suckers. Like we're just the people are stupid. And I don't know what the right answer is when it comes to that, man. You know?
It's not one. I don't know it.
Okay. So let me go ahead and on this. What about the Michigan state prison system? Is there programs in there that are valuable or not? Is it bullshit? What is it?
It's valuable, but it's not enough. How can you teach a man been down 30 years and all he knows is stabbing people with the resolution? All he knows is pressing up on guys, sex. How do you reform that? You don't sentence a guy that was 16 to life in prison, and here he is 40 years in, and he has those social abilities. What programs fix that?
Yeah.
It's stuff that you can take out of society and utilize. It's not enough, though. It's not enough, though. It's too much trauma, too much stuff going on, stuff I even seen. How can you teach me to get that out of my head or not? If I have an altercation with somebody to this day, I can never, ever, like we can be cool, but I can never, ever be around you or allow you to be around me because in prison, I've seen the guy say, hey, he's cool, dude, and then come slice him throat later on.
Yeah. So,
how? Electroshock therapy? I don't know. Something. It got to be something else, man. Don't use violence. Use a breathing technique. Fuck no.
So what about staff? What about the administration? Corrupt?
Super corrupt. They hated me so much. And to anybody, y'all go on my page, I can verify I love the paperwork. They kept putting me out. I was level 5 max, 23-1. They kept putting me out the hall to a unit and the side of the unit full of vice lords and told me, we're going to put you back out there with the lords and let them get you. If you go back out, so on and so forth. Corrupt.
Yeah.
Some instances I can tell you, bro.
Yeah. So one of the things that I believe, and when I look at criminal justice system, it's so big and so overwhelming. I don't know where to start. Like if I'm an advocate for it, and one of the things that I've been focusing on lately, and I know some people think I'm doing it just to like dog staff. Correctional officers should be held to a higher standard. I mean, they should because they're public servants. You know what I mean? And body cams.
They record every time you get. Because I called a correctional officer a bitch one day. She said I said I was gonna punch her in her face and rape her.
Oh man, I did a story about a guy that some. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I did a story.
Go ahead.
I did a story about a guy that was caught. I don't know what you guys call it there, but if you go up to female staff and we call it gunning them down in the feds. So I knew one of the secretaries said that he was doing that, and he didn't. She just didn't like him. You know what I mean? And there was a camera, and he had a lieutenant that did the DHO, the disciplinary investigation, that believed him, looked back, and sure enough, she didn't get no trouble for lying. She falsified a federal document, which is a report, you know. But it's just over and over and over again about that, man. Over and over.
That go on all the time.
Yeah.
Easy.
So, okay, so you're out. What are you doing in your life right now?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't see. Okay. But what are you doing in your life?
I work. Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
I work. I sell house paint. I blog. And we also, I'm also working on trying to start shooting synopsis books and stuff like that. I got affiliation with a publishing company called Distinct Wash 313 by my brother Porter Eel. So we're gonna start publishing books soon for people at a cheap price. A bunch of stuff. Used cars. I've been doing that lately. Other than that, I'm finding the way.
You're finding the what?
I said, other than that, I'm still finding a way, still something consistent and bigger, so on and so forth.
Okay. Okay. How old are you right now?
31.
Oh, okay, man. Yeah. Listen. With your mind, you got a bright future ahead of you, bro. For real. Just you do. You'll get past this thing with the judge. I do believe this case I'm interested in. I think there's going to be a lot of people interested in it too, because just to see what happens and what it was really about. If it's about the video, if it's about something else, if it's personal, because judges aren't supposed to react personal. You know what I mean? There's like a bunch of weird stuff going on in there. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. What else? So I got to ask you one last question that you brought up. Why don't you date black women?
They've been taking down my TikTok videos about this man. I won't date her. If she's not at least 40, I can't even consider it. Because this day and age, the culture that we put out, you got Megan the Mule, you got Cardi B, you got this. My people, my black women, they fucking somebody for a bag, having sex with somebody for a purse, and all this bullshit. Like, I can't do it. Us black women don't have culture anymore. So on and so forth. I can't mess with no more. And they feel like it's something wrong with you dating outside the race, so on and so forth, because you don't have culture. I don't want to deal with the super aggressiveness. I don't want to deal with the attitude. My experience just it just ain't been the best, man. Because like I said, I look for culture, I look for principles, morals in a woman, and we lacking it right now. I can't date you if you're black and you're less than 40 or not a Muslim. Can't do it.
Okay, wait. Are you getting a lot of pushback?
I don't have national black women's organization. Oh, you don't promote enough black women. Oh, you don't do this and that. Oh, you don't like black. No, I don't. So what? I'm straight. I need her with some culture. I need her as an older woman. We miss the big monies. That I don't know what a big money is. That's the woman that's taking and get on the block to need help. The woman that work hard. The woman that cook, clean, do her thing. It's not now. Y'all want to fuck with purses and think it's cool to say that. Like, oh, I ain't gonna fuck with you unless you buy me a purse. You know.
Cardi B, huh?
I hear that shit.
She makes money moves.
You know, I never heard of every woman say that like that. I mean, not saying there's not none out there like that, but they got culture, they got family values, they got principles. I'm straight.
So I'll tell you, so that this part of the country too, which was very, very white when I went away, right, is Hispanic big time. And we're talking Mexican, El Salvadorians, Hondurans, Guatemalans. My wife is from Spain. She's been here a year, and she works at a place where there's a lot of different people from different countries. And we've been, our closest friends, I would say, live up in Fort Smith, and he's Mexican from Mexico, and she's Guatemalan from Guatemala. And we've been going to their family functions and stuff like that. You talk about like family value, hardcore conservative people. Wow, man. And people that they don't drink or nothing up there at those, okay? I'm not saying all of them don't. There is. So the Guatemalans, especially the ones they're not. So anyway, but we've had like a great time, and just talking to them, it's a trip, because there's a lot of stuff going on with whites too, as far as the breakdown of the family, especially the family unit. I mean, we can get into a conversation about the welfare system and the breakdown of the African Americans and what all the stuff that's happened. I know you know all that. I know you're versed in all that and what, you know, how it started. Do you agree? You know what I'm saying?
I know we both lose the culture at the rapid rate. At a rapid rate, we both lose it.
Yeah, and then we have these people coming across the border. You know, so I was like always for seal borders, but everywhere I look up here, it says help wanted. If I go anywhere, like to get a car fixed, they're 3 and 4 weeks behind because they can't get mechanics. The only people they can get don't speak English. So I'm thinking to myself, you got 40,000 people coming across the border, whatever, but we can't get jobs, and it's because whites are on drugs up here. And I'm not trying to say it's a lot of blacks don't want to work. I don't mean to, you know what I mean? It's the truth from what I've seen up here. So, and then you got all these Hispanics that are just like boom, boom, boom. They're all like ready right there and willing to work. Some of them are not legal. It's crazy.
Poverty over here for us, a project still running water, bathroom, all that. Over there, they in outhouse, no running water. They know what poverty is. That's why I'll work ASAP.
That's right. That's right. You're absolutely right. So what's going on in Detroit right now? So I remember all the blocks were like you can buy houses there. What's happened with all that?
I love my city. I'm so glad I got up out of there. Same thing. It's been going on. It's like I said, it's good people everywhere, but dilapidated houses. If you go look at my page, I did a video on the Dexter Linwood area. Whole blocks missing. I'm talking about one house on the whole block for 2 blocks. Crime high. It's the same thing. Man.
Oh, there hasn't been no progress, huh?
We haven't recorded less than 300 murders, but like 4 or 5 times since like 1984.
Oh wow! Wow, I didn't realize that. To be honest, I didn't. So you staying? You moving? What are you doing?
I'm out of Detroit. I'm not. If I go back, I have to be on some very hard time because it's unfortunate that I go to the gas station at Allen Park, Wyandotte. I can leave the car running. But I go to Detroit, I'm locking everything up. Just shoot the store real quick and grab a water. I'm straight.
Really? Like that, huh?
Them boys are ruthless. Look at Timothy if y'all out there. When are you not safe at a wedding? When do you get killed and robbed at a wedding?
At a wedding. Wow.
When do you walk in a police station, shoot cops and try to commit suicide because he got caught with a girl changing the bathroom sink? You can look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up.
So, so you're going to leave Michigan once you're off probation, or you stay in Michigan?
I want to go to Texas. Love it.
Why Texas?
People actually speak down there. All they say hi. I say hi to somebody up here. They'll call the police like, damn, it's a weirdo up here. Our kids. Neighbors don't speak none of that. I love Texas. Women beautiful. Food good. Yeah.
So just today, a couple hours ago, it was about 5 o'clock or whatever. I was coming back from I've lived in a small town like Hicksville, right? And I've got some lots across town, so I do a little circle. And there's a guy I've known for years that's grew up, born and raised here. I don't even know if he's left this town. He's my age, and he was getting picked up by a guy to go work at a chicken farm. He's my age, and he works at a chicken farm. Right? Poor guy, but he's poor, but he's been here all his life. The guy who picked him up was from Pakistan. He lived in New York City for 15 years and just moved down here and bought 4 chicken houses. And I talked to this guy for a while. I'm like, how is it here? He says, I love it. And I said, he's been here since 2017. And I said, how have people treated you here? Because this town, up until 1990, had a sign. I'm not going to say the exact words. N-word, don't let the sun shine on you. This was here where I'm at, right? This is real shit up until 1990. So, the older people are dying out. We got a lot of different people coming in, still predominantly white. But he told me he's never, ever experienced a slight bit of racism down here in this area. In New York that he did. And this guy goes home to Pakistan 2 months out of the year every year and just loves it. He's got people moving down here and all about family, this dude. It was crazy, you know what I mean? Really. So when you say Texas about people waving, if you drive down here and you don't wave at people, hello, just in passing, then like what happened to him? What's wrong? You know, so I waved at him and he didn't wave back, and you know, it's all that. It's the opposite. You better wave. You better wave here.
Texas broke a lot of stereotypes for me, man. I partied up, drank, had the menage a trois. The guy got a Confederate sign, Trump sticker outside his house. Fuck no. So, y'all open up y'all horizons, man. Y'all see a lot of things ain't really what the media perpetuated to be.
Now, okay, so I got to ask this since we went to race and all that. What about the Black Lives Matter movement to you? Whatever.
They only come around during election time. And why don't they, you know, for these big rallies and things about Tupac said something prolific. He said it's the white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. What about the genocide the Bloods and Crips perpetuate? What about the folks who versus SMD on the east side of Detroit, where when I was working over there, every other week, the police come there, let me see the camera, somebody got killed on the corner. Somebody got killed right here. Let me see. Talk about that. Talk about blacks killing blacks. Let's solve that problem first. They just chase narrative. They just chase clickbait. And you know, they get paid to get people in office like Biden and so on and so forth. But people learning not since Biden was in office. Trump wasn't that bad. He might have been brash and harsh in what he said, but it was the truth, and we need that. Stop looking for these white Democrats to tell us the worst things in the nicest way. Oh man, you know, your city of 1,000 people had 400 murders, but last year was 405. So we moving in the right direction.
Right. And look at, so I got relatives in San Francisco. That city got destroyed because of like really far left-wing policies. And I'm not trying to get on the political thing, but you know, they kicked attorney general, the mayor, I forgot, because they weren't prosecuting. You know, all the homeless people in the streets, defecating in the streets, and this is like high value property, and they just let it run wild, man. And it's just because of the whole it was based, a lot of it was based just on left-wing policies, you know, on how bad everybody else is. But you know, anyway. Trump, his biggest problem was himself. He's like me on YouTube. He wants to fight with everybody. He wants to punch down all the time because it makes him feel good, right? But he had the bigger picture, right? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right. Anyway, all right. Look, we've been on here a minute, man. So, is there anything else you'd like to say? We're going to do this again. We're gonna talk and coordinate and do bigger things for real.
Oh yeah, I got a lot to talk about. Yeah, man. Hey, pay TupacTV. That's all my handles. I'm on everything. I'm on porn sites. It don't matter. Look me up.
Okay. Just say that again. I lost you.
I said thank you for having me on, man. Thank you.
No, it's been great, man. And listen, good luck in court. Keep me posted. And look, I'll go on your show anytime you want me to. We'll talk about whatever. All right, bro?
Yeah, I definitely got some questions to ask you about that hard fed time. 23 years. You seen some shit.
And I know some guys from Detroit, and I helped get one out on compassion release. I can give you a little bit of insight on that one too. Okay.
Oh, bet.
All right, bro. Thank you, and good night. Have a good one. I appreciate you. All right. Anyway, so there you guys go, man. Just been rambling on. I don't even know what you guys are saying. The 10 cities in LA. Okay, where you guys go? Like button is duly smashed. Grind Jr. There's 197. Whatever. I like my fries with salt. Tupac. Oh, cool. I'll let him know in case he didn't already say you want fries curly regular. Hey, convict, we lost a member of an Atlanta family tonight. My 17 decided to go say hello to you. Hi, Octavia. What? We lost a member of intended family tonight. Okay, I'm not sure, Octavia, what you're saying, but yeah. All right, okay, I can understand now. Cheers, Ron goes, Kareem wouldn't like this convo. And I ran, what did you say? They hand out meth like it's candy. It's everywhere. Donna, what did you say? Dave was on Angels. She's reading text. Dave, it was on Angels. Addiction is a medical matter. We have to take it away from the justice. And Ron, if you're still around, dude, I'm really flabbergasted. So I'm tripping on that whole thing. Locking people up for dirty urine. So it's addiction. It's a medical health issue now. But really, it's not the judge's fault because that's the lawmakers have to do that, right? The judges are just like supposed to be referees. But yeah, anyway, I love black women, John Wolfe. You already know who your daddy is. He's probably swinging his sword somewhere. Let free American get the government out of their life now. Curly, I go Tupac. Shut. Yes, Danny, I'm certain this is a policy that hasn't changed words for 5 decades. Construction out here. I thought you was gonna help me find my daddy. Come on, I love you, man. He's a pretty good. Look, man, I like people from all different point of views. I didn't know his beliefs. I had no idea, to be honest. I had no idea he was like, if he would have been like, you know, Farrakhan's the greatest, like I wouldn't have cared. I don't care about people. Do I have a wrench yet, Rob? I definitely deserve one. Tupac was. I heard this gets loud in Liverpool. People talk to everyone, but in London, they ignore each other. Sad even more so. It's Tupac, you got to wait till I see you to get you that one wrench, buddy. No Nigerian, black, or Irish. Robert, all my family members in London. No Nigeria and blacks or Irish. All my family remembered in London. Octavia. Facts. The BLM cause is legit. Hey, Ron, I'm not saying it. Well, I'm just asking somebody, just so you guys know, right? BLM is just way to get. I couldn't stand my 17-year-old tonight. Well, every night. Black Lives Matter is a hustle. This is what I know about Black Lives Matter. The way it was started, I believe it was the girl in the Trayvon Martin thing, if I'm correct. Yeah, but some people made a lot of money off it. I have friends in prison. When I tell you guys that I had super racist black friends that I really respected, maybe some people don't believe it. I'm talking about crazy hate whitey guys, but would have respectful conversations with me. And I don't give a damn on what a person believes if we can respect each other in conversation. That's why I once upon a time talked to little Johnny Whack, but he's just so fucked up. Anyway. All right, guys. Thank you guys for, I'm going to read this later. You're a hooligan, Jimmy B. I'm the real Tupac Wallace. Okay. DeBella will be here. I'll call DeBella tomorrow. Very confusing, Jimmy. Robert, how are you feeling? I'm feeling okay. It's unfortunate that there was a guy in that chat named Tupac doing an interview with a guy named Tupac. Okay, I see, Jimmy boy. I'm feeling good right now. Tired, to be honest. Right before I came on, I was outside. What did that make sense? Don't worry, Octavia. That's cool. I was outside. I have some storage rooms and I put windows in them. So I haven't done any. I did one like house remodel. I bought a house before I went to prison way back in 1992 or 93. And that's right when I did meth for the first time. And I remodeled the whole house by myself, except for the electrical, within like 5 days, and did like an awesome job. My dad, the construction worker his whole life, the carpenter guy, couldn't believe that I did this. And I couldn't remember how to do it. I was so high. So I haven't done I've tore stuff down since I've been out. I haven't remodeled or done stuff. So I'm starting on my little storage rooms to see if I'm capable of bigger and better things by myself. That's what I was doing before I came on tonight. Yeah, and that's killing me. That's what I was doing. I put windows in it, and Marta came out and she's like, "Oh my God, you did this? I can't believe you did this." I'm like, I can't either. Wow, huh? Yeah. I'm not guilty of that, David. Dave, Ron, Argo, peace up. All right, you guys. Take care. I appreciate you guys being here. Have a good night.